Are you on a body recomposition journey but not sure if it's working? Constantly questioning if you're actually doing all the right things to get you to your goal? Don't worry, in today's video, I'm going to share 5 common mistakes that people often make on a body recomposition journey and might be the reason why they're not seeing the results that they want in building muscle and losing body fat. So let's get right into it. But of course, if you're new to my channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell so you get a notification when I release a new video just like this one every single week. My name is Michelle Roots, kinesiologist, personal trainer, and nutrition coach with over 18 years experience in the industry, helping people increase lean muscle, decrease body fat to become the strongest, leanest, healthiest versions of themselves. And I created this channel because I want to help you as well. So let's get right to business. What are the 5 most common mistakes that I see people make and I don't want you to make if you are trying to achieve a body recomposition? Mistake number 1, you are not prioritizing your strength training or you're not applying progressive overload in your strength training workouts. It's very common that people just go to the gym and just do the exercise they feel like doing that day. They might not necessarily be following a regimented strength training program, or if they are following a strength training program, they're not switching it up frequently enough and they've just been doing the same workouts over and over and over again for the last 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, and not continuing to challenge themselves and apply progressive overload in some way, shape, or form to prevent adaptation and continue to see muscle growth. I have multiple videos already talking about progressive overload and how to apply it, whether you're working out at home or in the gym. I'll link those videos in the description below if you want to go watch those next. So that's the first common mistake I see, is not prioritizing your strength training and really challenging yourself when you're lifting your weights and paying attention to how you feel at the end of each rep range, if you could increase your weight or if you could have pushed out a few more reps. I think really being in tune with your body and believing that you're able to lift heavier. If you need help making your own strength training plan, I have a video right here that I created to give you the baseline and teach you how to create your own strength training plan for the gym. I'll link that video in the description below. Mistake number 2 I see in a body recomposition journey often is too much cardio and not enough rest and recovery. So of course, cardiovascular training is great for overall health and extra calorie burn, but if you are doing way too much cardio and putting too much emphasis on I just gotta sweat it out, I'm gonna lose the body fat, sometimes that can hinder your body's ability to gain muscle and can be very counterintuitive to the strength training workouts you're already doing, could cause muscle loss, especially if you're already eating in a calorie deficit. Overdoing it on cardio can also cause overuse injuries. For example, if you're doing a really heavy leg day on a Monday, and then on the Tuesday you're going out and running 15 kilometers, and then on the Wednesday or the Thursday you're doing a heavy leg day again when your legs haven't really had a chance to recover from Monday or Tuesday. This is when you could start to see overuse injuries or your body's ability to apply progressive overload and get stronger in your specific lifts because the muscles in your legs haven't had a chance to rest from Monday or Tuesday, so they're not really rested up and ready to go again, and then you're trying to push them hard again and expect to lift heavier every time and apply progressive overload, the same thing. So just make sure cardio is great, walking is great. If you enjoy running, you can do that, but don't prioritize your cardio. You have to think, what is my main goal here? If you are someone who really just wants to see the scale go down, you could care less about seeing muscle definition or long-term sustainable fat loss, and all you care about is just seeing a number on the scale go down. Cardio is going to be your friend there. It's just extra calorie burn, but it's not going to help you with a change in your body composition. Strength training should be prioritized with sprinkles of cardio, of course, for overall general health. Changing your body composition requires a lot of rest and recovery. So this is resting in between workouts as well as sleep. And sleep is often probably one of the most overlooked main key components when it comes to building muscle and losing body fat. It's essential for muscle repair, hormonal regulation, overall recovery, and just general energy levels throughout the day. Body recomposition journey, mistake number 3 that I often see is performing the exact same rep ranges for every single exercise you do in every single workout you do. 1, if you are just starting your strength training journey and you are performing 8 to 10 reps of every exercise just because it's comfortable and that's a great rep range to build muscle and build strength, that's totally fine. I'm kind of talking if you've been strength training for 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and you're not necessarily seeing the improvements in strength and building muscle as you thought you should have by now, maybe it's time to play around with your rep ranges. In your heavier compound lifts, you can go up to 4 sets and drop your reps down to 4 to 6 reps so you're able to lift heavier weights than you could for the 8 to 10 rep range, meaning putting more strain on the muscle and you're adding an extra set. So again, more volume through that specific muscle group. And you can also play around with higher rep ranges to build more muscular endurance and put, again, more volume over a specific muscle group. Rest time between exercises is also important. If you're not taking rest between each exercise and you're just going right into the next set, and again, not allowing your muscles to recover before going into the next set, you shouldn't just be doing the same 30-second rest between exercises or supersetting exercises all the time, especially in your heavier compound lifts. You wanna make sure you're giving your body ample recovery time. 1.5 minutes to 3 minutes sometimes, depending on how heavy you're going. If you wanna learn more about reps, sets, and rest time for a body recomposition, guess what? Got a video for that too. Right here, you can go check that one out next. I'll also link that one in the description below if you wanna make sure that you are using the right reps and sets for your body recomposition journey. I just wanna take a minute to thank today's video sponsor, Element, one of my go-tos for replenishing my electrolytes after sweaty workouts. Electrolytes are so important for so many functions in the body, including hormonal regulation, nutrient absorption, and fluid balance. Sometimes water just isn't enough, and Element has the perfect balance of 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium. And better yet is zero sugar or artificial sweeteners, so no junk. Element can help prevent and eliminate headaches, muscle cramps, fatigue, sleeplessness, and other common symptoms of electrolyte deficiency. Right now, Element is offering my listeners a free Element sample pack with any drink mix purchase. This is a great way to try all 8 flavors. Get yours at drinkelement.com/Michelle. This deal is only available through my link. You must go to drinklmnt.com/Michelle. Common mistake number 4, you are not eating enough protein to support your training. So let's just be real. This is a very common problem. Hence why I have so many videos talking about protein already on my channel to help you guys out. You are not alone if you struggle to get enough protein every day, but if you are not hitting your protein goal every day, it's gonna be very hard to see a change in your body composition. Protein has so many benefits. It's the main building block of muscle. It helps with muscle recovery. Again, that's when our muscles grow, is when they are recovering after your workouts. It helps keep you feeling full, especially if you're eating in a calorie deficit. So if you're not prioritizing your protein and hitting your protein goal every day, but yet you're really going hard in the gym and strength training and pushing and doing progressive overload and all the things, but you're not prioritizing the nutrition to support this training, then it's going to be really hard to see the results that you want. Another side note, I guess we'll tag this on to common mistake number 4, is you're eating healthy Monday to Friday, you're on point, and then your weekends just go off the rails. Again, I preach and preach and preach on this channel 80-20 rule and healthy balance, and that you should be able to enjoy a few foods out of your diet plan on the weekends, guilt-free. But sometimes if that moderation and that 20% is turning into 40% or 50% on the weekends, this could also be affecting your ability to lose fat and build muscle. So just remember, if you really want to see results, you need to prioritize your protein, and you need to make sure you're staying on point somewhat throughout the weekend and not just going completely off the rails. 80-20, 20%. That's it. And then mistake number 5, I often see and have to coach people through almost on a daily basis, is consistency, and most importantly, patience. Make sure that you are giving yourself time to make these changes. I will tell you, and I've preached on this channel so many times, body recomposition is completely different than weight loss. In a body recomposition journey, the scale might not move a lot. You are not gonna get that gratification from seeing the number go down on the scale. You're not gonna see the small changes that are happening to your body on a daily, on a weekly basis, because you see your body every single day. It's gonna take weeks and months of constantly showing up when you don't feel like it, being disciplined with your nutrition, and constantly showing up 80% of the time before you start to see these changes. And that's why I really tell people, make sure you're taking pictures, make sure you're taking measurements, tracking your weights in the gym, because that's where you're really gonna start to see the changes. I talk a lot about my body recomposition journey after each of my kids, but especially after my second son, because I seemed to gain a little bit more weight, and maybe because I was older, I don't know, it took a little bit longer for me to kind of get back to where I wanted to be. But I'll put this picture up here. So this is the progress over an entire year. So this is day after giving birth to literally my son's first birthday. And this is the changes that happened because I was consistent, I didn't diet, I just prioritized my strength training and did all the things I just talked about in this video and was patient. I was not in a rush to bounce back and lose my baby weight. I was actually more focused on building my strength back because I knew building more muscle is gonna help me in the long run of decreasing body fat. And guess what? My son just turned 4 and I've been able to maintain that fairly easily by just following the simple principles because I took the time to put in the work, be consistent, build the muscle. Because once you have muscle on your body, that's gonna raise your basal metabolic rate. You're gonna burn more calories. It's going to be easier to maintain than just chasing a number on the scale. But I think the difference between these pictures, I wanna say it's less than 10 pounds. I didn't lose a lot of weight on the scale. My body composition changed completely. I lost body fat and I increased lean muscle. So those are the 5 most common mistakes I see people make when they're trying to achieve a body recomposition and they really want to start to see muscle definition in their body. And I just want to leave you with one last tidbit to finish the video is if you're feeling frustrated with your results, if you're feeling like you're not doing enough and you should be doing more and you should be adding more cardio and you should be eating less and you should be doing this to see results faster, I just want to tell you that it's not going to be easy. I understand those feelings are valid, but you just have to trust the process. If you are doing all the things I've pointed out and you are showing up consistently, it has to work. It has to work. If you're doing all of these things, how can it not work, right? And what's the alternative? Quitting? That's not an option. So be patient, give yourself time. If it was easy, everybody would be walking around with 6 packs, 10 packs. It's not easy. But if you want to get there, you just have to put in the work, show up consistently, do all the little things that matter as well that I've listed in this video and a bunch of other videos on my channel. And I promise you it will work. You just have to be patient, give yourself grace, just keep showing up and keep putting in the work. So that's all for this video. I really hope this was helpful. If there's anything that you were doing and I listed in this video that you're gonna start making changes to, let us know in the comments below. We are here to support you and cheer you on your journey. And if you need more help with your workouts or your nutrition, you can find more information about my online fitness and nutrition coaching program where you work with me one-on-one to reach your fitness and fat loss goals. I also have an 8-week beginner-friendly strength training program all run through my app. I have a 3-day split and a 4-day split option, one for the gym or one that's dumbbell only based on where you are working out, which will get the ball rolling if you aren't currently following a strength training routine. I'll also link the information for that in the description below. Have a great day, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.